Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Amy June, and here on this channel, as you see, we do all the things. Heavy emphasis on business behind the scenes, cooking, cleaning, planning, and some self-care. I do suffer from quite a bit of anxiety, so I do try to share things that make my day less stressful, less anxiety-ridden, and show behind the scenes of the businesses that I do own and operate. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different than normal as we are getting back to our roots and sharing some cooking recipes. So we are going to do some easy brunch ideas, including an egg Benedict casserole, smashed rosemary potatoes, and some prosciutto wrapped cantaloupe. So the first recipe here is the eggs Benedict casserole. I absolutely love this because you pretty much just put it all together, set it aside, put it in the oven whenever you're ready to cook it, within, a couple hours. So I'm just going to go ahead and cube up some cold butter here. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out 12 English muffins. You can use any type of English muffin of your choice. I did purchase these ones from the store, and I am just going to roughly break them up into a greased baking dish. I do use a quite large baking dish here, as you can see, and I'm just going to go ahead and roughly break those pieces up until the entire bottom, look at his eyeballs. I can't. I didn't even realize he was right there. My dogs are always around, so I kind of forget sometimes that they are right there and you just saw him in the corner. But anyways, I'm going to continue breaking all of these up, and then once that is done, I'm going to place the cubed butter all over the top of the casserole, and then we will continue with the next steps. Next, we're gonna lay the Canadian bacon. You can use turkey bacon, regular bacon, ham. I think Canadian bacon is ham, right? Or it's something very similar. You can cut it up into cubes or you can put them whole. I have done it both ways. This time I decided to leave them whole, and then I had 4 slices left over. So I took a break right after this and threw them to my dogs. Then we're gonna make the custard. This is a pretty standard egg custard. You're going to be using 18 eggs. Yes, 18 eggs, and you're going to use the yolks and the whites, and we're just going to go ahead and get those all cracked up. Then we are going to add a 1.5 cups of heavy cream, as well as a 1.5 cups of milk. I used whole milk. You can use any milk of your choice. I have not used plant milk in this recipe, but if you do give that a try, let me know how it tastes. I just always have whole milk in the house for my son. So let's go ahead and get these all added in and mixed up. And now we're going to add in some spices, some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I have tried multiple different things in this recipe, including adding paprika into this mixture. My son did not love it so much with the paprika in this mixture, so we're going to go ahead and add some kosher salt. You can use any salt of your choice, and then some ground black pepper and some garlic powder, and then go ahead and give it a good mix. And then once you're done mixing it up, it should be pretty yellow, and make sure all of the egg yolks are broken up. You're just going to pour it evenly over the mixture, and then I just take a spoon or a fork and kind of press everything down to make sure that the mixture is soaking in on the casserole. And then I just did a store-bought hollandaise sauce. It was a packet, and I just mixed milk with it, and I did bake this in the oven covered for 30 minutes, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I uncovered it for another 25 minutes, and then I poured this sauce over and just dished it up. I did add some black pepper and some sweet paprika onto the top of this. This is optional, but I do feel like it not only looks pretty, it does add a little bit of flavor, and this is how it turned out. It was so delicious, and my entire family loved it. Next up, we're gonna do air fryer smashed potatoes, and the cool thing about these is you can make them for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, pretty much whenever you want to eat them. You can serve them on a side of steak, you can serve them with breakfast. I'm just using some small yellow potatoes, and I'm going to get those boiling on the stove, and I'm just going to poke them with the fork to check to see when they are ready to go. Once they are ready, we just drained them out and let them sit till I was ready to smash them. So I did let them get cool, and then I went ahead and smashed them with a mason jar, and then you'll see that I switched to my hands, and then I covered them in olive oil on a baking sheet, and I used fresh rosemary on the top. You can go ahead and pop these in the oven if you wanted to, but I wanted them to be nice and crispy, so I just used the baking sheet to house them, and then I did use the air fryer to cook them in batches, making sure that they were only layered in a single layer in the air fryer. I also didn't add any salt or pepper or any seasoning to these because we did have multiple house guests over for this brunch, and I wanted them to be able to add the salt and pepper to their taste. I do know my son absolutely loves salt, and nobody wants that much salt, but he likes it. So I kind of left it up to the individual person, so I just went with the olive oil and the fresh rosemary. And then these just went in the air fryer, 400 degrees for 10 minutes, but just keep an eye depending on your air fryer. We have the Drew Barrymore Beautiful one, I believe it is. I really, really like it. It does a great job, but just keep an eye, and they turned out super crispy. I did them in about 3 batches for this amount here, and they turned out so delicious and so yummy. Next thing up is prosciutto wrapped melon. This you can use cantaloupe or honeydew. I use cantaloupe. I couldn't find a ripe one that was whole, so I purchased some already cut up, and you pretty much just wrap it in prosciutto. And I did buy basil to go on top. However, the basil was wilted and it smelled funky when I opened the package, so this is what we had, and honestly, don't knock it until you try it because it's really good. It's like the perfect sweet and salty, and it was so delicious. And I just paired it with some butter toffee almonds and some pineapple just for people to snack until the casserole got out of the oven. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy a multitude of videos like I've been doing, where they've been journaling, adventures, cooking, organizing, day in the life. Like, just let me know what you guys are thinking and what you guys like, and I hope to see you guys back on my channel soon. I appreciate you all for being here today, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!